Well, Xavi Simons to Arsenal transfer hijack. It's on. And guess what? It's really coming in from a rival that Arsenal's gonna hate to give the money. And I tell you what, this is where Arsenal fans are gonna be fuming. They'll be like, you are obviously giving money to our enemy to obviously strengthen himself and obviously go ahead and really get a better player than the one you really got from the side of that side of London. I think they're really fuming, but that's how the game of football really goes like. And I tell you what, it's really one of those paining truths that you have to obviously face in life. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on the stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. So how are you, my people? How is your Monday? And hope it's really one of those that is really spiced up in there for you. Now, the side of Chelsea and Arsenal were reported by Fabrizio Romano earlier last week that they are among clubs attentive to Xavi Simon's situation this summer. He is prepared to leave RB Leipzig as revealed his May and Premier League top clubs are informed. No bids, all talks yet. Nothing concrete with Barca so far. So, Fabrizio came out and told us that there is something happening in between the side of Arsenal and Chelsea as far as this player signing this player is really concerned, that is Xavi Simons. And Barcelona was obviously ruled out because there was nothing concrete, as all what was needed for this deal to happen was money. It was money, and Barcelona was not really willing to obviously pay money. That's why they've obviously gonna hit to sign Marcus Rashford on a loan with an obligation to buy. You understand? So from there, we obviously get to a side known as Fabrizio Romano. He later went ahead to add on another story that, what's this? So Fabrizio Romano went ahead to let us know that Xavi Simons deal expected to develop soon as player decision, since May is clear he wants to leave. 2 years left on his deal at RB Leipzig and price tag can be under 70 million euros. Chelsea and Arsenal aware, interested as revealed last week, while FC Bayern Munich also remain keen. Now, as Barcelona went ahead to obviously leave or not really get into this contest, another third force went ahead to join this, and it goes by the names of Bayern Munich. But Arsenal and Chelsea were aware, and their interest was really genuine, as Fabrizio Romano really confirms to us that the interest was really genuine. For Bayern Munich, they were looking at Rashford, and Rashford really decided to go to the side of Barcelona. Then they're in for Luis Diaz, and the first bid for Luis Diaz that was put in was rejected, and they are planning to obviously put in another one, and we don't know whether Liverpool will obviously do the needful. By the way, this deal of Luis Diaz might spark or really lead Liverpool to go ahead and really sign in a player known as Xavi Simons also. So it's not a two-horse race, but tonight, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead to come out and really break the story that Xavi Simons looks like has gone ahead to make a decision. And Xavi Simons has opened doors to Chelsea move after direct contacts with his camp. Club-to-club talks will start from Tuesday, as Chelsea Leipzig will discuss deal conditions. For Chelsea, deal depends on outgoings. Arsenal remain also keen, but Gyökeres and outgoings priority. Arsenal remain also keen, but Gyökeres and outgoings remain priority. So Chelsea are really ahead of Arsenal if you read that story that Fabrizio has gone ahead to publish today via his X account. Chelsea have gone ahead to convince Xavi Simons to obviously join them. That's why he tells you that he has gone ahead to obviously open the door for the child of Chelsea, because Chelsea has gone ahead to make direct contacts with the camp of Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons, he was like, all right, I'm willing to obviously come and really kick a ball for you. You understand? Then, for the side of Um, for the side of Arsenal, they are not yet totally out, but they are pushing hard to see to it that they really get Jokeres in, they get some outgoings, and then they'll be back to this deal. And it's not really scary because even for Chelsea, it depends on outgoings. You know, that's what Fabrizio Romano's gonna have to let us know. Because for Chelsea, they've gonna have to bring in players like Liam Delap for £30 million, Yao Pedro for 60, I think, to £65 million. Then Gittens is another one that Chelsea have gone ahead to sign in there. So they've been active into this summer transfer window, and they're now looking to obviously let players go to see to it they obviously get in Xavi Simons. So it looks like Arsenal are like, we know the financial situation of Chelsea. Please, we know you're really moving fast, but your speed will obviously be cut short. And how will it be cut short? It will be cut short in the nick of time, because you don't have money. You need to obviously move on players. So as it stands, Chelsea is supposed to obviously do the needful and really move on players to obviously see this deal happen. But I understand it might be something like this, but do you trust Chelsea? You know, sorry, you cannot rule out Chelsea when it comes to signing players and obviously finding means of really signing players, because they've been at the FIFA Club World Cup and they've gone ahead to obviously getting some money, unless someone tells me that that money doesn't count. But I tell you what, it counts, because if you sell a player right now, the money you've gone ahead to sell that player really counts a lot. And the beauty of it all is that it came into the new financial year of 2025-2026. So Chelsea is here to stay, and they're into the deal, and they're hijacking the deal from Arsenal. But Arsenal is also like, all right, hold it in there, we will find you, and they're taking their time. Now, Xavi Simons is really a very good player, and he's still young. When you look at his age, he's 22 years of age, and he turned 22 this year in April. He's one of those players that has gone ahead to obviously excite very many clubs in there, and has been linked to Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur. So he plays as a left forward, he can play as a right forward, he can play as a central attacking midfielder, he can also lead the line. Those are the specialities for this youngster known as Xavi Simons. Now, he was at PSG, then they loaned him at PSV, then from PSV he was sold to RB Leipzig. Now, this season he has gone ahead to play 25 games, 10 goals scored and 7 assists, meaning that in 25 games he has gone ahead to have a GA of 17. DFB Pokal Cup, 3 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, taking his tally to 28 games, 11 goals and 8 assists. UEFA Champions League, 5 games played, 0 goals, 0 assists, meaning that he played 33 games last season, scored 11 goals and had 8 assists. Obviously, that puts him to a very high level there for you. And most people might obviously judge him on stats, but I cannot judge a player like him on stats, because I know how good he is and how he has gone ahead to put in the Rokani shift altogether as a player. So as it stands for now, Xavi Simons to the club of Arsenal looks like is a little bit in jeopardy, as Chelsea have gone ahead to put in a very huge bid to see to it that they obviously get in the player. The player's given them their yes, and he has opened doors for negotiations between him and Chelsea, and is like, I want to resolve my future before the new season really kickstarts in. And he also dreams to play in the Premier League, and he has the potential of becoming one of the best players. And when he joins Chelsea, you just ask yourself, how is this team going to obviously line up, and their opponents obviously going to be having trouble? Because if you're having a Gustavo and a Pedro Neto on the right attacking side of the midfield, then you're having a Xavi Simons off the left. I tell you what, he's really an elusive player, and I just love what he does in there for you. So guys, your thoughts on Xavi Simons to Arsenal transfer hijack? Welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. I'm out.